Hey guys. Wait, here we go. We're going to do a really fun piece of art today that is inspired by one of Mr. Galloway's favorite pieces of art. This is probably art you have seen before because it's so famous. In fact, Mr. Galloway chose this art as kind of my theme of the year, my theme of 2020, because it's been quite a year, hasn't it? But we're going to be talking about the famous painting, which I'll hold up right here. The Scream. The Scream is a painting by a famous Norwegian artist whose name was Edvard Munch, or Edvard Munch, whichever way you want to say it. And it's just kind of captured the world's imagination for ages. It's been popular for a long time because it's so emotive. It just shows all these emotions. It feels like anxious, and it feels kind of like nervous, and all the colors and the flowing give you this sense of anxiety almost. That's kind of cool. But also it's just a fun picture. It just sticks in your brain. You see it and you don't forget it. It's a really and the colors in it are just bold and wild. I love it. So we're going to do a piece of art that's inspired by The Scream. And I'm going to show you how to start it, but we're going to get a little creative with it. I'm going to give you some options. So what we're going to do is we'll start our picture. You want a piece of paper, and I'm going to use a black marker or crayon today to start. I have a marker here, so I guess I'll use that. But we're going to start our picture by drawing almost like kind of a horseshoe shape, like a little hill, almost like a C that fell over in the middle of our page, kind of big, like... See how it's like the letter C, but I turned it this way? So we have a little C shape, and then under that we're going to do like almost like a little U, like a little boop, like that. So you get this kind of cool little alien face for our Scream's face. Now to get those little hands on the side, the easiest way is to just make a little lumpy shape, kind of coming down both sides like that. It's like... And then we need his two little elbows. See? Look at that. Let's line them up. We need his two little elbows. So I'm going to draw a little U right there and a little U right there. So I've got my little Scream face ready to go. Now, for his body, you can just kind of come down the rest of the page, the rest of the way, and have it like that. Now, this is where it's going to get fun. I'm going to let you choose what you want your little Scream guy to look like. He could look kind of like the original if you want. Or he could look kind of like you. Or you could get really creative with it. What if you made a little animal face or something like that? That might be so fun. So I'm going to let you be as creative or weird as you want to be. Maybe you want to put little ears on top of his head and make it like a little screaming cat. Or maybe it's a little screaming mouse and there's a cat sneaking up behind him and he's like, ah! Or maybe it's a robot face. Or like I said, it kind of looks like an alien. You could make him look like a little alien. It's totally up to you. So we're going to put a face on here. I'll draw kind of the classic face so that... you can kind of see how that would look. For the mouth, we want like a long, tall kind of O shape because he's like, oh. And then we can just put two little dots for the nose. And then the eyes, they're funny. They're almost like scratchy little circles. See how I kind of went around a few times to make them look scratchy? And then you can put some little eyes in the middle like, like that. But like I said, if you want to do it another way, that's totally cool. What if I made... my little cat Scream, and I could even have a little tail coming up the back. Maybe he's got two little teeth. Maybe there's a dog chasing him. Or maybe, what if let me do a couple just so you can see some fun options. So I'll start with that little C, I'll put a bump on the bottom. I'll start with that little C, I'll put a bump on the bottom. If you wanted them to look like a robot, Me. I'll give him a third eye. Maybe he's got little electrodes on the side of his head. Maybe a little antenna. Like I said, it started to look like a C-3PO a little bit. Oh, that would be cool, like a Star Wars one. I love it. That would be fun. I should do that. But you can be as weird and wild as you want. Maybe for this one, I'll have. Let's see if I can do this. You know who that is? I guess I need my glasses. It's a Mr. Galloway one. Or maybe I'll put, ooh, this would be weird. What if I have big, bulbous eyes, and I could put some little scales. We'll put some little fins on the side. I'm gonna make a fish one because he's screaming because he's out of the water. But I want you to come up with just the little character today and see what you can do. Make your little screaming guy look awesome. We'll think about the background next week and the color and stuff. But for today, just try to get at least your little character down. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. One more time. One more time. All right. I'll see you next week, guys.